Hi everyone, this is Danny for Cupncakes Gourmet. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if it's your first time. Today we're gonna make this cute unicorn paper with paper. You can make a piñata or you can make a table decoration, anything you need for your party. But before we start, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell button because today is very important to press the bell button because YouTube changed things. So if you don't have the bell button pushed, you're not gonna get any notification or see anything on your homepage. And you can look for my playlist and all my videos and you can see all the videos in Portuguese and English. So we're going to start with the box. I went to the post office and I asked them for a box and they gave me, this is the Prior Express mail box. But you can use any box you need. I was just shipping some boxes, so I asked her if she could give me. She gave me that one, and I'm just gonna draw a unicorn. I'm looking at the picture and just gonna roughly draw the unicorn. So now we're gonna cut it. I close the box. You see then that is glue on the top and the bottom, and now we're gonna cut both sides. So what I do, I cut one side. And then I can draw exactly where the other side's gonna be. And I'm gonna draw that again. So that makes my two sides exactly the same. And where the box get together, then I don't need to cut it. I'm not gonna cut it. I'm just gonna leave the way it is. And let the box be close together because that helps us also to keep the unicorn in shape and give the structure a little bit more of the stronger side. So that's what we're gonna do. So as you can see, I'm cutting the other side. I'm just writing down with my pencil or even the piece that the paper that I cut one side, I just draw and I cut the other side. As you can see, just to be sure that both sides are the same, and I'm cutting all the excess of the box off. Be careful with your hands, you're gonna need to be careful. I wasn't on the unicorn, but once I was cutting a box and I almost cut my fingers off, so be careful with that. If you're doing a piñata, you're gonna need to leave one side with the strings or one side a little bit easier to open and put your candy. But if you guys want to see me making a piñata with the paper, I can do a video of that too. This one is actually just for a decoration for a friend. So it's just kind of remind me of piñata when I look at the end, but it's not. And now I cut a big piece of paper like normal paper from my printer because I want a white paper, and with the Mod Podge I'm just gluing in one side, being sure that all my edges are gonna have the paper and it's going down to the other side. This is gonna help us to cover the sides since our box is open and some parts because we cut it to make the shape of the unicorn. So instead trying to make all those curves around with paper straight, I'm gonna use this and I'm just gonna cover the whole side. So you need to do a bunch of little strips of paper and we're gonna go all over every single side, and you're gonna need to let it dry before you do the other side. So just don't be stingy with the Mod Podge. Just kind of put a lot of Mod Podge everywhere because Mod Podge makes your box get a little harder as well. So that's gonna make your unicorn get a little harder. So once it's dry, we're gonna do all the way. You turn that around and we're going to glue that strips again to the other side. And now just keep watching your piece of paper until you close all the holes that you have, like on the sides. You don't need to be perfect because we're gonna make the details on the sides, but you don't want it to have any open hole, then the paper is not gonna stay. And we're gonna do that the whole unicorn, all the sides, and we're gonna put Mod Podge again, like one big layer on everything. I'm cutting if I think it's a little too long and it's going over the side of the unicorn, but you can see then it was totally dry, and I turned to the other side and I'm just trying to cover every single side of my unicorn. If you haven't subscribed to my Instagram, please go there, because this unicorn was there for a while. That's why people were asking about it. And I will have a bunch of little things there, then you guys can see or ask, and a bunch of more unicorn team party things. Then I'm helping my friend to make little Angelina's birthday party, so we kind of doing that. So all the unicorns all covered to the sides, and now we're gonna cut little pieces of paper and make a little fringe. So now we're gonna go all the way around. I decided to stop doing it to the top because I don't know why that wasn't bright at all, because now I need to put the paper under the paper I was putting. So start on the bottom and go up. Way easier than what I was trying to do. I'm going to show you when I realize, why am I doing this? If I go to the bottom up, I don't need to do that, and it's easier, and it's going to be a little bit more stronger because you can use your brush and cover like I'm doing now. So you put the paper, cover it up even a little bit more of the Mod Podge. And that was way smarter. Sometimes when you're tired and you just see paper all over, you don't think, and then you pay the price for it. So now you can see, then I start from the bottom. So I put my papers, I do a little brush of the Mod Podge, my paper, little brush of Mod Podge, and that was way better, way more sturdier. So it was staying in exactly the place I wanted, and it was way easier for me to make it too. So go through the side, start on the bottom, go up a little bit Mod Podge, because you hold everything in place and nothing moves. Not is everything like really in place. And we're gonna cover the whole front, back, and sides of our unicorn. Keep it going. Now on the back, let it dry before you switch around, because you don't want the Mod Podge to glue on your table. So let it dry, and then you switch around and we start over. And this one, you can see that I start in the bottom when it's way more simple. But yeah, you learn, I was talking about the bell button, the subscribe and the bell button. YouTube is changing some of the stuff. I don't know. I really don't follow that much. I just make my videos to share for you guys. So I don't know too much about, those tricks of YouTube. But I know that if you don't have the bell button pushed, you don't even see the new videos on your homepage. I know you subscribe to the channel, so I know then you want to see the videos, but if you don't have the button pushed, they don't even show you. So they decide what you want to see. So they decide, and you don't just want to see the big channels, or, I don't know how that's decided. So don't forget to subscribe and push the bell button, so you're sure then you can find me again, or, you can see my videos. And now we're going to do the same thing on the side of the unicorn. I'm not measuring those little pieces of paper. I'm just cutting and make a little fringe. Don't need to measure or cut like perfectly. We just want to cover and give a little of the hair kind of, dimension to our piece. And I'm using that for decoration. I didn't, actually it's for Brazilian party, so I don't think we have piñatas on Brazilian parties. So that's for, I made 2 of them, and they're gonna be looking to each other on the cake table. Don't worry, I will bring pictures for you guys. I'm not gonna forget like I did to my party. So don't worry about it. So now I'm gonna use the tissue paper, 2 pieces of blue, 2 pieces of pink, 2 pieces of yellow, 2 pieces of purple, and 2 pieces of green. I think the first one is blue. They come all together from Dollar Tree. It's a whole package of pastel colors that I love. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna cut it, leaving a little piece on the top with no cutting, so you can keep all your papers together. But we're gonna cut to make the hair, those little details for our unicorn. So try to cut as thin and as straight as you can, but you don't need to go crazy, because you're not going to be able to see it at all. So now we have all the colors and everything all together. As you can see, they look pretty just like that. Now I'm gonna cut a piece of that, bend it together, hot glue together, and make the tail of a unicorn. And then I'm gonna cut it a little bit, other piece of all the colors together. See, I get the top part, then I didn't cut it, and put them all together. I'm gonna glue them, all the colors together, and we're gonna make the top hair of the unicorn. So I'm hot gluing and bending them around, so I make sure that everything is not gonna move or fall. And that's it. Look at how beautiful it is. And it's a dollar store paper and come all together. And now with the little piece of gold paper I have, I'm just gonna cover the little parts of the legs, just to give a little bit of more detail and color and finishing as well, because I think when you do that, you don't see the bottom of the box, you don't see the bottom of the paper, and always looks prettier when you add details, and especially gold. And now with the Sharpie, I'm just gonna draw and fill in with the eyes and a little bit of the eyelashes, and I'm cutting a little heart in gold. And also I'm making the ear. I made the ear in white, and then a little bit inside of the gold, and I just cover my paper to make the little horn. And then we're gonna glue right there. I put the ear on. I'm making the little eyes again because I picked the best side. So always look at your piece and pick the best side, and then we can put it right there. And I actually put a little heart on a little butt right there. Then it's not here. But I hope you guys like it. It's super pretty, super easy, and super cheap and affordable for you to make for your party. I talk to you guys on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a little like, because it's very important to me. All my information is in this show more, the links, materials, and things like that. And leave me a comment so I can dedicate a video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.